Okay, we need to talk about what's happening with your show, What Chaos. Now, it's always been a popular choice. It's loved, but you are gaining a brand new following from people that aren't even necessarily hockey fans. Maybe they're becoming hockey fans. And this is because you were so excited for the brand new show, Heated Rivalry, that's out now. And they release a new episode every week. And you guys do recaps on each show. And this is basically like hockey, it's like gay hockey smut, and people are loving it. And the fact that you guys are breaking down each episode and talking about it and truly getting into the storyline, do you find that you are having these people that usually don't care about hockey reaching out to you, subscribing to your channel, listening to your podcast? Like, have you seen your analytics going crazy ever since you started talking about Heated Rivalry?
Yes, big time. And this show is, I know that typically the genre of this is typically made for women, but obviously it's got a big gay audience, and this is right up our alley. Like Pete and I watch all the like hockey Christmas romantic movies and everything. We used to have a pop culture podcast, and in my last job I did a lot of pop culture stuff. So like this is not some like, oh, this has the word hockey in it, so let's do it. This is something we'd be talking about anyway. We've talked about every movie that has come out for the last, I don't know, probably 10 years at this point on some sort of medium, whether it's our old podcast or whatever. So this was going to be up our alley. And we watched the first episode. I watched the first episode with my girlfriend, and I was like, oh yeah, like this is really sexual. It's really graphic, but I don't know, there's 2 episodes. Let's keep watching. And the second episode hooked us. And as far as like all the sex goes, I'll clarify, I'm a heterosexual person, as lame as that is. I've got no time for sex scenes in straight stuff. I typically don't really care about that. And so the idea of like watching like a bunch of gay sex scenes, I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's just like when it's in other stuff, except obviously their like queer art doesn't get as many cracks at it. So I like that there's this kind of gratuitous smut show, and everyone's like, hell yeah. And not only are we getting new people joining us, we're not getting anyone complaining that we're talking about this, which makes me really happy about our base. It also kind of upsets me for the world that the idea of a hockey show talking about a show that has a lot of hockey in it is this like stunning, groundbreaking thing. Like everyone I know who watches this show loves it, and we're enjoying it. We get nerdy about breaking it down because we get nerdy about breaking down anything. And so far, like 3 episodes in, I'm big time hooked. So I recommend it if anybody's not yet watched.
Did you also have a problem with like one of the first scenes when they were practicing against each other in their game jerseys and they were scrimmaging and they were all wearing the same colors?
Ryder, as soon as he saw that scene, he's like, nope, this isn't accurate. I'm like, just relax. Like, that's not the point of this show.
Well, but...
So that's what people do. And I understand if you're a huge hockey person and you need the hockey to be as authentic as possible, then yeah, you'll find that in absolutely anything. Like I promise you, if you go watch Ted Lasso, you're also going to be like, this wouldn't really happen in soccer. Personally, I've never really had, and I'm super, I have really bad ADD. So if I focus on something and something catches my attention, I'm locked onto it and I can't do anything else. If I'm listening to a song and the shaker is a little louder than it is on other songs, the rest of the song, I'm like, why is the shaker so loud? Is anybody
no, it's
like, when they were mixing this
you have to watch Heated Rivalry. Like you said, I love your point about that. If you're a huge hockey fan and that's what you're there for, you're in the wrong place because it's not going to be completely accurate. It's like, look at Air Bud.
Or Happy Gilmore.
You think that there's actually a golden retriever that's going to be the reason that one guy can't play in the game? Absolutely
Spoilers,
not. You got to go in and just have fun.
Jesus. I kid. We've all seen Air Bud. Yeah, no, there. I mean, when you had Tierney on, we were talking about that in episode 3, Scott Hunter is sprinting and he's listening to a podcast and they're talking about how his team has a game that night. And we were like, we know that morning skates aren't really a thing anymore, but wouldn't he have a morning skate? And we were talking to Tierney, and he said, if anyone would take the option, though, wouldn't it be Scott Hunter, the guy who's having like a terrible time? Wouldn't he be like, I'm taking the option, I'm going to go run? And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm definitely not going to question, just like the stuff that Tierney has made, I'm definitely not going to question his chops and aptitude when it comes to making hockey things, just given what he's done with Letterkenny and Shoresy. The biggest thing that was inaccurate, though, about this is that they gave Team Canada good jerseys. That's the jersey thing that should have stood out to you, where you're like, this isn't real hockey stuff.
There's not enough black on that jersey. So, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.